All right, what's up, everyone? Frogman Friday here. I'm your host, Ryan Birdman Parrot, and today I'm super excited. I'm always excited to do this, but today I'm super excited because I have one of my dearest friends in the world who we were swim buddies and SEAL training together, the one, the only, Mark Matzeldelaflor, aka That's What My Hands Are For, aka, simply put, Matz. What's up, Matz?
What's up, Birdman?
Man,
Good to see you.
yeah, it's your backdrop's a lot better than mine, so.
Yeah, can't beat it, man. Just out in the hills, out in nature. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
Love it.
This rolls into what you're getting ready to talk about in that. So let me just kick off a little PSA for you. So Matt's actually served in the United States Navy for 7 years. He finished off of a rank at E6 or SO1. His time in service was as a Navy SEAL. And we are talking today about his company he founded called Guardian Grange that was founded in 2020. The locations are in Wyoming and California. And if you want to learn more, and you should learn more about Guardian Grange, go to guardiangrange.org and check out what he's doing. And now you're going to hear from the man himself on what Guardian Grange is, what he intends to do with it, and all that jazz. So without further ado, just give us a kind of a backdrop of the history, how it started, why you founded it, and then where you're taking it.
Yeah, for sure. So basically the history is that I just recognized a couple problems, from the veteran community, like lack of passion leading to issues from just like drinking to even suicide to all kinds of issues that are problems for veterans, and then looking at nature and the food systems and the weakness in our supply chains, and like the fact that we don't have a lot of enough community grown food in a regenerative way. So regenerative being that it's not reliant on so many inputs from outside and like chemical pesticides and all that stuff. It's using nature to fortify the soil. Basically, it's all around the soil to create a healthy ecosystem like it's supposed to be, and to create good, awesome food from that. And so the vision came about where it's like, I know how healing, just like being out in nature is for me. You can get away, detach, just and reconnect to like your real humanness in nature. And I know that's helped me, and I know it's helped other veterans. And so, the vision behind this is really to create a new passion for veterans through nature, and doing just good work in society and in communities in a local way, and creating like this real family environment that people can be a part of. Because one of the issues that I recognize, like leaving service, we have, especially like as a SEAL and any military, like you got a specific mission, like boom, here's what you're here to do, you got your bros, and it's all like super focused. And then when people get out, especially me, like all I wanted to do was be a SEAL, and then you get out and you're like, well, fuck, what do I do now? Just and so I know that's a common theme. And for me, like there's no better medicine than nature in more ways than one.
I hear that. I mean, that's essentially why why I started doing base jumping and that, and got with guys to coach me on that stuff, because it's out in nature. You see some of the most beautiful places, and it does dial you down. It's like the ocean. The ocean relaxes people. Nature does the same thing. So I hear you, man. So you started this in 2020, and you started as a charity to give back and help veterans get back into what you said, their humanness. Explain to me what you're going to be doing. What does Guardian Grange do?
Yeah, so Guardian Grange, so in the name, a grange is essentially a farm out, a building with a bunch of other buildings. So if you think of that model, like you got your headquarters and then like little hubs or overwatches or whatever that have their specific missions supporting the main thing. So I'm really creating it in a decentralized manner, but the foundation is regenerative agriculture farm. So that's really what we're working towards, is acquiring properties that we're able to grow food and regenerate the soil and serve as a place where veterans can come, and not just veterans, but people from the community. So we can actually like all work together towards a common goal that is just like healing nature and helping people heal themselves, and kind of mending broken just mending the bullshit, like mending the relationships that have been kind of chaotically divided, just through all the shit out there that's being sown. And so like through this work, I've been fortunate and honored to work with some native bros down in San Diego, the Morongo Band of Mission Indians, and a brother with his Church of the People for Creator Mother Earth, who were doing cool stuff with nature. And then also Bro Seneca up in Oakland, who's growing like, it's called Bottoms Up Farms. And he's got a couple lots like in the city. Just, he's got goats, he's got chickens, he's growing stuff. And just people who have a passion to do cool stuff, no matter what, like whatever the environment's going on, we just figure shit out, get creative, and start digging.
That's awesome. So you got veterans that can come in to actually help you with this whole process. You get the lands, you're going to purchase these lands, or you're in the midst of buying these lands right now that you'll start farming on. You're doing agriculture in a healthy manner, and the veterans and other people can come in to help learn the trade of farming to actually help grow the crops. And then these crops will in turn be pushed out to local markets, to farmers markets, things like that. So you're actually using your areas and these areas with healthy, clean eating, so we can kind of eradicate ourselves from the poisons that come with pesticides and all the shit that goes in.
For sure. Yeah. All that stuff that's like, it's wreaking havoc on your gut, which is your second brain, and it's fucking up people's hormones and all kinds of shit. So yeah, getting away from the chemical stuff as much as possible by just creating good, nourishing food and a good, nourishing environment where people's minds are good and calm and positive and not so chaotic. All of it helps, all of it leads to a good place.
That is awesome. So kind of give everybody the lay of the land now, since we've given an overview of what Guardian Grange is. Like, what do you want to do with it over time? What is your ultimate like vision in your head? If you could, because we're going to watch this thing 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and see like, hey, you're blowing it out of the water, because I know that you don't ever go big, you never go small, and you always seem to hit your mark. So what is your ultimate like 10-year vision for this?
Yeah, so the ultimate is what the map is, building a decentralized network of regenerative agriculture ecosystem, or like a what I call like a soil-backed economy, soil-backed microeconomy, where the soil, the products that are coming from the land through human effort, like that interaction, is what feeds everything, creates the value. And so, the vision is really to have like this network all across the United States. And it doesn't have to be like, not every property is necessarily going to be centrally controlled by us. We'll have our properties and we'll have partner properties. And even if it's just like some veterans or some people who want to get into regenerative agriculture, maybe they got like an acre or two and they want to create a garden to kind of create the pipeline to help people do that for themselves, and to link into a network that's a support structure.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So you got some social media handles on Guardian Grange, and you also have your own social media handles. So we're going to be pushing those out in this video as well, so people can stay in touch and follow along on your journey as you grow the organization. And then we also have information that we're going to put at this end of this video so that you can get in touch with Mark. Should you have questions, if you want to volunteer and get involved, and I fully suggest that you get involved. This is a big deal. This is a very unique charity for the veteran community. We see a lot of stuff with, injuries, both physical and mental injuries, and a lot of organizations are built to try to help what those injuries might be. And this is a whole nother take on being able to soothe the soul once you get out of the service after having multiple combat deployments. I mean, when I got out of the service, I had 3 combat deployments to my name, and I thought that was pretty awesome. I was pretty proud to serve. But now you're looking at dudes are getting out of the service who've got, 15, 20 combat deployments. You're like, whoa, okay. And so, that mind is such a fragile thing. And, you put your body through hell when you're in the service. You're rucking and you're jumping over walls and you're doing all kinds of stuff that's not healthy. And so, to get people into the mindset of being healthier and then showing them the steps that it actually takes, which is a really cool thing that you're doing too, because it's not just about like, oh, I'm going to go to the farmer's market and eat clean food and I'm going to be healthier. What really all goes into the back end of this? And then if I knew that I was getting my fresh vegetables and fruit from an organization run by veterans that supports veterans, first responders, and civilians who want to make this earth a healthier place, I will buy that shit all day long. So pretty awesome stuff, man. I'm super excited to be a small part of just knowing you and knowing what you're doing. So everybody go to guardiangrange.org and check out his website, check out what Mark's doing, or AKA Matz, and keep following on his journey. He does accept donations. So he's officially a 501c3 charity.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome stuff. So make sure, go donate to guardiangrange.org. That's the only way we're going to really get our country back into clean eating and not eating or filling our bodies with a bunch of shit. So is there anything else you want to say about Guardian Grange or anything in general you want to talk about?
Yeah, just that, you know, going along with kind of the whole vision flow of it is to help people get out of the busyness a little bit and like the chaotic busyness, because there's especially when you have high drive, like if your energy isn't focused, you can kind of like, that's how I am. I'm like super creative and I'll just go to like everything. But if you can focus your vision towards like a single mission, it really can help get periods of calm, so get the chaoticness out of the situation. And that's what I've noticed with that leads to like drinking and destructive type of habits for a lot of guys. Not that it's necessarily bad, but some, you know, a lot of bros kind of go to the edge, and I was that way too, you know, for a while. You know, go hard. Like if you're gonna do anything, go hard. And that's why I'm just like going hard into doing good work, you know, just putting your head down, being humble, showing up to do good stuff for this land, for each other, for humans, you know, humanity, for God, you know, for creator, this earth.
It's badass, dude.
Yeah.
There you have it. Mark Matzeldelaflor, aka Matz, guardiangrange.org. Go check it out. Information to follow in this video on how to get in touch with Matz. Thanks for being on, brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks, bro. Love you.
Love you too, man.